Click on the subscribe button so that you'll be subscribed to my channel, and also click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my future video. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to make a very beautiful Paithani style blouse. Paithani is nothing but you're going to take a piece of fabric from your sari and you're going to make a design on your blouse with that. So I just took a 10-inch with fabric from the sari, and I'm going to make a design on that on my blouse. So this is the lining for the blouse, and I have already marked the shoulders and I made the armhole. So I'm going to take the depth of the neckline to be 9.5 inches depending upon how much you want. So you're going to mark that rectangle. So inside to that rectangle I'm going to draw my neckline. So from the folded edge it's going to go all the way up, fairly a simple and neat neckline, and it's going to go up like such, and it's going to have a slight turn and it's going to connect to your shoulder. So if you are worried to cut the fabric from your sari, no need to worry. You can use any kind of satin lace which goes exactly the same color of your sari. So if you are thin or if you are a little bit spout, no problem, you can cut a little like 5 inches can do. The 5 inch of fabric from your sari, it's not going to make a nothing big much difference. So you can easily cut 5 inch out of the sari, a long strip of fabric. So after making this neckline, I'll be adding this neckline to the pre side of the fabric. So the height of this particular piece of sari fabric is like 10 inches, and I'm just cutting a bias strip to make a design out of this. So it's going to be a cross piece like such. Just make sure that you take all in the same length. So now I'm just placing my lining fabric on the pre side of the blouse fabric, and I'm going to stitch the neckline and I'll be turning that in. So before sewing that, make sure you mark the exact points where you have a turn. So this is the pre side. I'm just placing the lining on top and I'm just sewing the neckline like such. So little by little so that you'd be on the exact track, and wherever you get into the point, make sure you put the needle in, turn the fabric out, and like this I'm going to finish off my neckline. Okay, 5 inch or 6 inch from the sari is not going to make much difference. If you are a lean person, you can take at least a 10 inch out of the sari. For sure it's not going to make much difference. So once it's done, I'm going to add some notches to the neckline and I'm going to turn the lining fabric to the wrong side of the fabric. So just turn that, flip the lining inside to the wrong side of the fabric and put a top stitch. Okay, so once adding the top stitch, you're going to sew all the bias strip together. So at the end of the video, for sure I'll be sharing the end result of the blouse, so don't forget to watch till end. Okay, so this is the bias strip, the cross cut of the sari fabric, and I'm going to join all the cross pieces together to make a long strip of fabric so that I can design with this on my blouse. So just sew that like such. So in many of my video I showed you how to attach the cross piece, how to sew that, how to cut a bias strip in a very simple and very easy method. So if you have missed that video, just check the link below. For sure I'll be sharing that. And also I have uploaded some invisible piping method for the blouse. It can be a blouse or a kameez, it would be helpful for you. So once after making this is the wrong side of the fabric. So take the wrong side of the fabric and level the fabric first, and just cutting that into a neat leveled fabric, and I'm going to fold that in half like this. Okay, and width of this bias strip is like 6 to 7 inches. You need a very wide fabric so that when you fold that you'll get only like a 3 inches of fabric. So I'm going to sew at the exact margin, not too big. A small stitch is enough to hold both the pieces together. Okay, so I'm going to sew at the exact margin, And now let me show you where I'm going to place this lace fabric. So first mark the center of the blouse, and then it's going to come like this. Okay, this is the center point, and it's going to meet on the center point, and it's going to go all the way to the right hand side. So again, I'm going to draw a second layer like this. Okay, exactly the center point, and it's going to go to the right hand side like such. Okay, again a long line is going to come from the shoulder. It's going to meet the down part, the point tip of the blouse like such. Okay, I'm going to repeat the same to my left hand side. This is my left hand side, and I'm going to repeat the same like this. So once it's done, the stitch part should be folded in nice and neat like this, and you're going to sew on top of that on the exact mark line. Okay. So this is how we're going to sew that together. So make sure you fold on the exact stitch line. The stitch part should be underneath the fabric like this, and make sure you have a nice and pointy center tip like this. And this is how you sew that together. Okay, so when you come to the pointed tip, make sure you sew on the folded point of the fabric. You sew all the way up, and you come back to the original position, and you're going to sew to the right hand side of the fabric. So you're going to repeat the same to the next layer of the design. So same like that, make the center point, and you're going to go all the way up like this. So once it's done, I'll be sewing the side part. Same, you're going to fold the stitch point inside the fabric, and you're going to sew all the way down, and you're going to put the next stitch like this, and you're going to repeat the same to the next side of the blouse. Once it's done, I'll be sewing the lace on the exact edge of the neckline like this to finish off my blouse. Believe me, it just came out really beautiful. I totally loved it. The color combination and everything came out really nice and neat, and you can see the end result. So this is the end result, and you can see how beautiful it is. Very pretty, very simple, and really neat. And hope you can try this to your kameez also. It will look really beautiful. And hope you like this video, and if you like this video like me, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and also don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button below. So see you next time with a different kind of design. Till then, take care. Bye bye.